Enkra fosse Kennedy, mente fosse Kennedy, Pana fosse, Choco se fosse, Jagoma fosse, Kongoma fosse, Gruma fosse, Mampusi fosse, Basa fosse, Kanjaga fosse, Enfante fosse, Wasa fosse, Sergi fosse, Latte fosse, Kennedy Agyapong never Oceano, Bema never Oceano, Eyonwa, it's the one ever, one ever, Canadiana, I won't break home. It's a Canadiana, I won't break home. Kennedy Agyapong never Oceano, I won't break home, never Oceano. Eyonwa. Doctor Fosse, Abrosi Fosse, Soldier Fosse, Boston Fosse, Migration Fosse, Water Fosse, NPP, Minister Vice President, Young Pharmacy, Nana Mose, Aso Fosse, Kennedy Agyapong never Oceano, Cobra to never Oceano, Eyonwa. Canadiana, I won't break home. Kennedy Agyapong never Oceano, Bema never Oceano.
Ghana for a bit choose will be a one in dear Eddie Ghana, Ama and Brantian in Mabawa, Mukina Hamunya Jumaniano, and Yajumaya.
Kennedy, where she knew the Asante Force, Kennedy, Atem Force, Kennedy, Well Force, Kennedy, Zima Force, Kennedy, a Piapin Force, Kennedy, a Uber Force, Kennedy, Enkra Force, Kennedy, Mente Force, Kennedy, Pana Force, Choco Force, Jagoma Force, Kongoma Force, Gruma Force, Mampusi Force, Basa Force, Kanjaga Force, Enfante Force, Wasa Force, Sergi Force, Latte Force, Kennedy Agyapong never Oceano, Bema never Oceano, Eyonwa. It's the one ever, Canadiana, I won't break home. It's a Canadiana, I won't break home. Kennedy Agyapong never Oceano, I won't break home, never Oceano. Eyonwa. It is Force, Nurse Force, Doctor Force, Abrosi Force, Soldier Force, Boston Force, Migration Force, Water Force, NPP, Minister Vice President, Young Pharmacy, Nana Mose, Aso Force, Kennedy Agyapong never Oceano, Cobra to never Oceano. Eyonwa.
Ghana for a bit choose Obia. Owo nimdie edi bebu Ghana ama emrantie ni mabawa mugina ha munya adwuma nya no enya adwuma ye
Kennedy Agyapong, Asante force Kennedy, Agyapong force Kennedy, well force Kennedy, Ezema force Kennedy, Apiapin force Kennedy, Ayubu force Kennedy, Enkra force Kennedy, Mente force Kennedy, Bana force Kennedy, Chokose force Kennedy, Dagoma force Kennedy, Kongoma force Kennedy, Guruma force Kennedy, Mampusi force Kennedy, Basa force Kennedy, Kanjaga force Kennedy, Enfante force Kennedy, Wasa force Kennedy, Sergi force Kennedy, Latte force Kennedy, Kennedy Agyapong never Oceano, Bama never Oceano, Eyonwa, it's the one ever.
We are more chain and pay more kwaba FMR Globe TV so a hassle say Get Connected TV or YouTube. Na jumedi any Get Connected show. Na yetena se anopa na yesim konwa se ya. Me chese me menda no pase ya. Aya na ye nkomobo nsema hodo a edi kan na editi edi yesim konwa edi ho ano babaye. E ma wo so do adwenkyire ebe pi so. E ba nkomo no etimi ewie peye. Ni nyina de se aya na nsem okromu pa nkomo ho a ese ye bod. Bebre na ekoso street ni so. Nti edi jumedi ne bro free benada efiada na ye chew de ekoso no e wo yewura Kennedy Agyapong ne camp. Ene de esa wotie bi dru me menda no pase no yesim konwa. Na afia pense mo nsem no nyina mu na yetumi e de amaw na bibia yetumi akoso kama ti na mekae no ha ye Globe TV so wa join ya no pay mo akwa ba kwanso kokora so wa join you wo YouTube so ho so e Get Connected TV e dwumedi ba akono a no a na etwagu e wa be for fidie no so na etwagu so e wo Globe TV ano pay me din nyansabo akwa na natechi metira dwumedi mu ama chairman apiaje wo no e na di dwumedi atene na bibiti wakopie beebi a okodi dwuma bi e wo ho na se mehwe na afi mi TV edi dwumadie no era no pema beebi a timi ekoso as usual edu Saturday no pesa yera keke dan kwa e be ke ho e wo studio ha ma fi nkomobo no etimi ewie peye ti yera no e wo habre pemu no be mana kwa banda afi edi nkomo no e de ahye so na beebi a timi akoso kama na ti asem no ene se opese wode wadwenkyere e ba Get Connected dwumadie iso a yemfa WhatsApp messages yemfa SMS na mom no woko YouTube feed na se a na wa chiro comment no e de ato ho se de be ya busuafo a mo so ma join dwumadie no e wa be for tintan feed no so ma dwenkyere e betimi abeka dwumadie no ho ma ye nti na ye ne sa pepenti se wo hwe wo fie na apese wo de comment na se wa dwenkyere bia ba ko YouTube woko na wa search Get Connected TV bo se video no e live a me wo ho a se de wo hu TV so apepe na be hu e wo YouTube ho ko comment section ho na afi chiro the person ye kinkan ma no tro ni nyina gu obrepem no ye betimi agebre ni akinkan ni nyina edi ama obi ho na person odi adwenche ne ba ye bie lines na ofre kwa na ye din ti di kan kosisi ana kwocho message no to we are subscribe na share YouTube no e ma ye dwumedie no endura chichi ede ye wona wa kontom ne me ahodo nyina sa pepe e na esemnete na no pe na ne nkomo a ye bo no e ye kosa e na ye bisa na ye nyina ya pensem mu. It's just a simple question and the pay bisa. Say, does the NPP truly want power in 2028? NPP osoko kwa manyuku no. Nshesha manyuku ne yende no ya tese penifo ako review party the constitution. And wechi no delegate election yedi ebe yi flagbearer na mkwanso ba acha abosumi yenu ntem. And wechi na executive nso party no si ahene for be kwa kwasisem ayi new executive. But ni nyina nkamfu ano. Political party when this ready when say ready elections in the country now control the affairs of the country party ni ye we nyina for debi and I say the NPP party no ye we nyina towards election 2028 and party no epetumi and I so siesie the ho atwen fie du mienu and I say fie tintin bi said the mpedifo lu bi edi kan aka ho asem no na eno ho enkom na no pay year because over street ni mu a esem no and the whole bedwasere de obi enim said the nkomo no etie say if the NPP is supposed to go the same route na party ni for ye leading up to 2024 election now enya wan wase beto aba 2028 no na ankwa ankosesa ye be wa still na body ya ensesa anya hwe but ye woniema bi wo ho a party no di gu akwam no wo ye strategize ya e be increase the chances of the party to come back to power e ho na party ni hwe now and I said that no na party no e dey na agency so e ko asan akɔwe in election 2028 ana and pay we bubu nsem no mu na afie tutu na srade abasa na wanya ho NTRC show no e target delegates na we delegate na wo hwe me you follow nkomo ni ye na so do adwen kira ba na ya hwe se dia ne be bo NPP political party no ama wati be awe ne power ama na ye I have some videos and ram bo video bi echo area say chairman sabonsu ya analysis bi a thoughtful analysis e wo radio so ana wo kire se we na we anye we dia NDS NPP amanyoko no ko position e be che ansa na watimi aba back to power because we see ani a we be see we have that video here and I pay be sense subium e dey amao na yewura ye Dr. Alhaji Mahamudu Bawumia so nsem bia o kan ye e campaign brain leading up to 2024 election no so no pay be so e dey amao e penisi aboso ba ne majapai papa no ka asem bi na if say the sansem ni sisi ani ne nsem ahodo a e won from mamu no sisi ani a sign poti e na NPP amanyoko de gina brebeye so this ana mo na chi a e no hon komo na no pay e da ho aye twetwe e wo show no eso mamema yewura keke dankwa akwaba na afi no ye share djubedi na asem komo no enreda so no pay basa meka na uko YouTube afa comment de to ma isisi a na bepamu ye mekenkan emfa ema yewura keke bibia bokode
bibia bokonana
na street no say
nana yeah street ne ka de e bibre
sa wo
sisi a ye nyewura December no mawie bronya famana na asase e boro na ye se utie mu ya delegates bebre na anu gu ahomboaso se enche bia befansa na wotwe be ye enan ase numedi enimidi adaje ni poso candidates bebre so na mo ba pro ya yewura ken so eka ho bi na nia street ne ka nyina ne se delegate no emwa Ghana delegate no enye Ghana adom na yenyi obi a obetumi aba bebo Ghana obetumi aba be yi Ghana feast te bia asisi aye wo mu ahokyere nketenkete ya sha ase eba na anu ni ya yo enioma nkesi ye beto kanem ye beto insuo bom January ye inti street no so aye street ne bu fuba na street ne bu fo be ko for mo ne nyina gya fe delegates be dey e beto abapa come next year January ending
right ebushera keke dankwa eno no the street man and say my weight wo my waist ni bi ache
and everywhere behind
and say oti fa ba ko bi my naija dey boy tuma na ebushia say pepe na najumedie no etie ye nkomobo ene ye ba bebo ma bisa ko sane dada obetimi ba dwenche no e dia ba na no anso na me beto ma yura keke dankwa da fe ano pay ya pensempensewu na ya bobo so wo hwe hyehyɛ ya party ni eye nyina no a me hu ni say party na dwen ewo eye election 2028 eso ba as to say the arrangement and strategies are party dey go akwan betima we na election ama wo manye tumi ne die eno eye nkomobo a ano edin fi say enye keke kwa kwasa say wo ma wo kra so na eja da bi nema bi na so dey go akwan ansa ano pay hwe 5 aspirant wo mayi wo munim say wo pese obedi de bre ema NPP etu franka no corporate 2028 a ye wo yewura ye Bawumia former flagbearer ewum na wo hwe ni pedigree baby wasua de adru ne mudru adwuma waye okroma ne ade a osefata oto aba ne manu a yie but connecting the pedigree ne mudru no to election 2028 no say NPP manyo de ne kwa ebetimi aboa ama party na we ne election no ana se emwa eno achi no era Brian na Champon ono so ya astute businessman bani security nso wa boy adwuma wonim the in and out of said ya amamu esi kone ade ojane na so every eastern region na che se o keka ne masi ani ono so di party na di mo ebetimi ayi aboa ba wo connect to election 2028 a ebetimi akogi tumi no ana entumi o hwe yeyewura ya adutwum ono so opani bia ne mu edura ba ne nguma sua na ho nsem a na adwuma bobil obi wa kira de wo school ama no ne ade de na je se onye nipa ne mu hakra ne mu edu but election 2028 yewura ebetimi akogi tumi no ana se hontumi nkonkoge eno achi no yewura Kennedy Agyapong ba na NPP politics a ono so wo party ne mu ho nsensam ahodo akone abra na ade na wi achi no papa na yi nanim so pese odi party nanim question no election 2028 inka any other election bia ye betimi adi nkomo say they say no by election 2028 yewura kwabena Agyapong betimi akogye tumi ama party na and finally yewura Kennedy Agyapong Agyapong so ayi nanim openia we NPP politics achi ye pa nya asem ketwa NPP dey ascend empotem woman no say ompre akonya na mfa party no about 26 years do tibi kura akonya ni mu a NDC for preso woman timi anje akonya na mfiri yewura Kennedy Agyapong nsem na New York a say obepre owampani nti on say enko parliament bi no o twe ne ho a seat no every NPP party no ensem akodi di NDC for ensem we nyina ye nema yedi gu akom ewo komoboni mu na ya hwese aso mpenifo numi hwan ene betimi agi tumi de ama NPP osun kokokwa manyuko no say ampa say delegate any party no power ene wo mu hia eye 2028 a eno video a ye boy na e besan asisubi ba ma me say yewura kiki dan kwa this question na fe no on summarizing the idea wo ma me na fe yemmo yewura say chemensa video no na fe yewura Bawumia so nsem o kan ni nsiso na fe yenhye nkomobo na se yewura kiki na perifonum ena wo mayi wo manim to lead the NPP leading up to 2028 January election party the sena na no wa kan wo ha no BBS e o party ni manim ti na ma party the person yi flag bearer no tentem be 3 years ahead of the general election no watimi e dey ANCC bi na said they waiting win power no me ma argue me who say party no want to win power anything na yes an hihye no but among the 5 candidates no ye di bibi eto chance I say what get connected show ni so no evaluate your money and the point and as so betimi agi to me e dey ama NPP party in 2028.
Well nana medasi p na mesa so achia etiefo nyina eni ahwefo nyina me gidi ye say asemwe makana mpempi ba mesi sudua biom ne nipa 5 a wonom press on bedi party nanim e dey akọ 2028 elections mu nyina nana to be honest with you sa nipa 5 no fiti Kennedy Agyapong to Kennedy Agyapong Dr. Bawumia Educhum Ken omumu bia ye memman panyini a mepe omumu bia ye memman panyini a mepe omumu bia so ye me flag bearer mepe me fare ho because sabin prediasa omu nyina no obia kuta no ho obia kuta ne de sabi unya ni nyina pepepe bakofo ntumi nya bibia mom we wo bibibi ai dance wo no ho we so wo ne dance wo no ho bako so wo ne dance wo no ho so what ya say na obebusa say nipa enum ni nyina na se ne wato ama me no omumu de he na mehwe se e bia 2028 ye kwa kansi enum no ye di animu a ebeboa party no to be honest honorable Kennedy Agyapong waboa party no wa support party no se na wo ka no I mean omamu ha so no nyoma a waye no edadi ye nyina ye hunu Kennedy Agyapong or your household name fitete so what you say
okay it is to put the conversation in right context no ka ofa ne sane ahwe the entire election 2028 ebeboa and
yes that's what I'm coming
all right
enti Kennedy Agyapong I mean this is not the first time all vice obey a flag bearer for the party.
You Kennedy Agyapong.
Of course, Kennedy Agyapong about several times. I mean, why unsuccessful. Or no Kennedy Agyapong, to be honest with you, open party for a kuku damwa. Or much a party and from 92. Or mudimwa cottoning. So that time no a program with TV so a talking point. At a point called by a sports. GTV. Into no a TV personality. At the time, I was saying now saying yeah, in my back or seven in Pefe ni see ye concerning the papa na oye judge Rollins apenso judges are you kuma money ne papa kan ho bio na so na nya no wo TV so oye adwuma e GTV ene ho ko ne ba nti Kennedy Agyapong to be honest or your household name or your household person party no you free PNDC apenso de BNDC apenso ye political parties in ade nya no Kennedy Agyapong is a stalwart ye ba party no mu it's unfortunate so be general secretary in Sensem BCC ya he had to be taken off the position ema on the polafoko time no issues see ye no and ho nkwane ba but then other than that polafoko you can say Kennedy Agyapong a big name or a huge figure and to be honest with you if say Kennedy Agyapong a flag bearer and can say and nothing lost because we're paying dues for both country and party Inti nkono de nkase bi mpre de asa bibia nse wo ho se na mede nkan aka no yemfa ono abo adutwum. To be honest with you, me I've always said it. Adutwum me obi a Nanado minister so ye nyina he was my favorite minister. Oh no, come on. Let me be frank with you. Adutwum was my favorite minister. Ne nyoma oye in the educational sector. Hwe sa afia SHS na Nanado kofa ba enya adwuma ketewa o. Na ho hyehye no nyina ensi pay enwie pay o. Papa no de nyoma gu akwa mu ono ne napo at the time. What I said they tried and they did their best to make sure say program no ebegina na so be simpempen so about bedri. Hwe innovations or the by STEM education ni we say or the by nyina no. It's very very innovative. Utie papa no so o kasa nana to be honest with you. He is an orator. Or tell no man say or a very very good
Nesemwedu
onim kasa yie pa. Into onu say me man panyin and now going into the election 2028 me fare ho. So what I said, likewise Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, he became the vice president since 2008 or a candidate Amekufuado ye hu ne otumi ye hu ne ideas ne visions metumi aka say back in the days campaign 2012 2016 we demand put in a power for the party. Unfortunately no Nensem bi okan na at the point na e wo se o deliver yenya power we no delivery na ntumi amma e ba sa no na the party na kwa ho hia bi mu asisi ya ba be wie sam pempen so yi. So what I said nti na me say for instance I don't think say I was say as representing Ibium, but other than that I mean say ono no eye meyi a and say oye me flag bearer say be compared to John Dramani Mahama mampanyini nsese ya o de baaye na first time o baaye ne asisi ya wa be kwampo ne yakọ no a. To be honest with you, I would choose any of the 5, and obviously, for Kennedy Agyapong to be honest, I think that the reason why me in particular, I feel that he stands tall amongst the rest. This time around, there are 2 variables. You can say 2 variables. A crime you or a party, political party now opposition ubetumia faso e de aba power. Na me say e kwan mienu.
O say kwan mienu, yeah.
E kwan first one and say obe hope say aban na oteso no. Ommo ne homoden. Ana so obe ye ne mabone. Obe feli. Ama ye kan say ne ho aye Ghana fo hi ana say Ghana fo ayi omowre afri ni mu. Eno ne kwan ba ko no. Say obe bompaye which is for me as a man empire bonnet. Okay, say yeah, can feel obey unpopular. That would be the right way. Because of course, mother, that is politics. Sometimes was all cast and send it. I said, doctor, we are not doctor. Now, baby, you're now to me, come baby, because now they won't wine and me. Oh, boss, one calco, and see near a be a wo, we are party opposition now. Oh, expecting to say one of the ways our person the back power and say. Government is very unpopular. Saying where you use nice language, and now say on the street, from the street to obey. What you say on money home money as a reserve player. A bass house was a young empire. It is says I buy a born home money. That means we make opposition was out. You understand? Until you see, quite back no. So the bumpires are buying be fairly and as unsucceeding. Next, I buy no succeeding. That's why you know me ye, and then you say cement minimum my men my because you just cement on my true 80 cedis or I say, hey, cement now about forms and cement me can that kind of guess. That's what I say. Mahamudu Bawumia, of course, but obey you and they might be brain stabilized. You might be bridging and be now. It is so a corny say, now bumpire say they are buying failures, are buying soon failure. That work opposition no. Second way, then they say, oh, quiet can wait to be there, but a book is and our boss. Yes, what I see, sir, I want to see. Now, a quite night tossum you no, and I say, what this is say, any ideas, and I say, oh, they are Juni Beba, and I say, oh, they, and then maybe Beba be catch a man for the say, Cecilia, the Jeffasy, no, where I say, 750 ml. Now, Jeffasy, maybe to me, yellow 1 liter, and a bonus to Beba form. What I say, you propose an alternative to near a walk on, a better. Answer me just say a crime mean. Yeah. A crime back on say over bumpires are buying or was be fairly. Now I am unpopular, not Ghana for two. And now say, won't no bet be say, oh, near all your need a yo now soon kay bet to me again say I can home. I say a poker interchange. Say NBC time on negotiate our contracts no more what is our contracts. Now a 2 tier, now a twasum you pay. And another bonus so class and was so NPP bar power no. Or more renegotiate deal no. Emma ebeye etwasom miensa emma ebo no kwa sign ba form. That is a positive
alternative
to
the order
to the order. It in this case no me twist and come we say the back question na yabusa na say year 2028 mo
among the five
there hin ebe boy now who tell Dr. Bawumia ne campaign and in some of mo kan nyina no it is just about say mo fa ye born ncheye and I say ye anya ma bi ye anya me na me ye kindini anya me na me ye mate afei de mo ma me kwan no mo ma makonya na me ye nyoma yie. You see, you don't go into a general election with a hand in cap. What I said, and I said, on sat down, and now they call no, it's a defeatist approach. A defeatist approach. NPP has suffered there 2 times. Sabakaya ku 4 times 2008. I'm right. You call first round we and now at the Kufado 49.7%. Professor Johnny Bass at 48%. Now Kufado leading the power. Now you ever come run off no, and a campaign is sign acquire a chopper. Nana Sobakaya campaign is signed by a chopper. And on a Patricia Page Kumasi, Obun Kotodre, it was stage so a taxi driver for a chow, a patrol drivers for a chow. Now I call say a patch a chopper. We lost the election. You don't go into a general election with Sada and Sayam. You're wrong. That means only message. That means you have lost the internet patcho. The moment I patch on that means Bibi and Chay. We have to see. It's a friend one say Bibi and Chay. Did I don't know when say Bibi and Chay? Oh, Ghana force was send ya can say Kokomoti power. Oh, ya Ghana ni bonnet do baby or see me do Kokomoti betrow or tremble. Because MB as my campaign. I will boom Eastern at a year pa. Na me con cry later crowd any baby no. I am a can't send you or honor. If you come as me can number 5 if I want to know, sir. Mr. Chairman. Hi. Abono for me chrome high, touching my high, right? Nyamisu and say, Yantua Bamau, Yatua Betia. We don't vote for, we vote against. My member, typical example be. Back in the day, Professor Kofi Ameyao standing election, Tachima North, right? Na me na ba be ni wo fie. Me na me ba Tachima ha ho na me tie. Ade ache. Onim se me ye communication ma professor. Baby ami ko bia me ne professor ne nam. Na ade ache ekoto aba on the 7th. Ya medantem because of operations abe ya homache ne yin timi gba fia na me dware ya na me yesa me ba me se akọ grounds. Ena me se na time na be akọ aba no. Osi abande enche bi obekọ na makwadwo mans kan fanfa kan na okoto osue na me no problem na me tumbo to my time na me 50 Ghana cedis ma no and I say that's the way they me ko na me say na akwa to ni wo say me ko me koto ma Akufuado na ma to ma lecture me say nana ukoto ma lecture me say ukoto tia prof me boss I say nkoto atia no na no prof o twam dwom ho ne oye bia bye oduru nche no de nsa to ho anya bye nkoto atia no
eno anti wanchia no
enye se okoto ma lecture me because say lecture ma kan bibia eye ne de o anase lecture me say obe bibia eye o but okoto atia akunfia me yawo
because any me ni anje
ho nti okoto atia nti by going to vote against akunfia me yawo no atama me akere me
the alternative.
And Ghanaians are like that. A true baby a one yentuma NDC and I say yentuma NPP and nam enye Ghana for nyina ebi mo hono ma omontuma NDC and I say omontuma NPP and na maybe ensem bia NDC aka aye ne do and I say CPP aka aye ne do and I say MPP aka aye ne do na mom nia MPP dia aye no and na NDC dia aye no bi no na wakwakoto atia. Oh yes, Ghanaians Ghana for say tie for bejet bebre to abetia not because wakoto ma NDC because say bia NDC or policy bi and I say to be honest,
but because they know the anka open no aye bibia
yes and I said oni aban na wo so no aye bibia na ni nye ho into obeto atia no they vote against. Majority of Ghanaians vote against. No, they don't go to vote for so me koto abana ma nana because nana ka asem bi eye me de and I say nana insisuye bi no mani je
so many wo ya because asem no street ni so obeto atia common sense say
meto atia no
wo say e na meto atia no eye loud esin say meto man
that is it.
Obeto be so because obeto abana ma yeru aken and obeto ama yeru Bawumia obeto on to me decide but woman reason say why not bet what you president what you say because of wait
and it happened in the general election I call now 2024.
Oh wow.
What I say amount for to tia MPP because of nyama bi ana mpanyufo bi mu eye e wo ye mpotam mu ene ye constituency
na me kwa me ne penibi din ko last time I say even Eastern region ne Ashanti region NPP for Antwerp. It's also part of voting.
Of course, I have all
because all people had their watono no.
Makase me wa
ma e me decide ma.
Exactly.
On pe.
Inti ya na ye ka say
on meto ma. Inti ne on ma.
Inti ya na ye ka say omo Antwerp eye dodo say. Omo to aba pa.
By refusing,
yes,
they will not add their numbers to
exactly. And
the electoral commission
again one use to assign ka ho ne say me dey ka ho dey no say. It means it say Nipa 16 na electoral commission dey on by nyan obi anso mani.
Oh, okay.
It's a rejection in the process first of all, and it's a rejection in the number of candidates on the ballot. Mami chiro ye di nipa miensa ba se ento ye so aba. Mene wo any director. Right? Ye miensa. Ye se meto ye so aba. Obi hwe mu no me kano keke o. Obi hwe mu no abrantie we di me mpe no. We so me mpe na omi ensa nya me mpe obi ante me konko.
Ti okwa kogina box no ho akoye dey.
Onko.
What is your voting?
You voting. What about? I just said nipa 16 na mo do ma bani nya me mpe obi a. Fiti hwan ayi akra don call ne chira bosom ne ayi mo ba paper no so nyina no ompe obi a. And no so ye voting in itself.
Okoja it either say obeto ase no and also onko
to be cry.
It's still a vote.
Into ompe omumu bia. That manner no intuitively no what about no.
Yeah.
What you say on pe emu bia.
The next time no won provide a different list. Now on question about beto.
Thank you. Into nipa bebre anto aba na make an back to conversation in 2024 because say
our candidate was not on the paper.
On the paper. Nipa omo pen no.
Which is also very interesting.
Of course, nipa no omo pen no na oni paper no so. Enu nti na bebre ankoto aba and I have talked to people who have said this on the street. Omo say na mo mahama se we dey kan aba baako na oba be de oba first one obi bi ya nka wanye de nka wanye. So they rejected Mahama. Bawumia nya ono an esi so oni akufado na ekọ na eba na legalization or the we say ba na the betting tax now why me konkoto kra CPP so dey me toma no kra o masemi vote we su ni support alan so dey nkosi hwe so that their candidate
the energy to go there and okotama
me that say their candidate is not on the ballot so the electorate no when I say the choice is not being represented on konkoto and the interest is not being represented on konkoto so amanone ne advanced countries now on say nkofo bebre no so wo nyomo mu gina so and factors of mu gina so de to aba ne bi obi onoma oye green advocate climate change advocate into if the candidate bi ono dey say me
policies around
climate change ne ho nko ne ba ni we say no also and me kwakoto ama no because of 7 interest now yen de no Ghana for etiensem na the same ensem na and atamos ka che say kufo petrol ne boy ya meze me ba metal do drastically oba ya no tum enti gidie no eni NPP so ye shebo dollar no if the fundamentals are weak the exchange rate will expose you ye buy na dollar require your team kins in Praga kra enti gidie no so eni ho. You see, it has always been like that. And now, no matter taxi, but driver, you can't plan on saying, hey, Mammy, NPP, NDC, Omunya, the same thing. We be the same thing. See, now, Omunya will be a similar driver, and they can't hear Tom, come as on say, send NPP for pan, Tom, Kennedy Agyapong. And then, yeah, Papa, no, so you be to me, dear bar. But who are NPP for, or man, one for Kennedy Agyapong, and for now, no more send a quack that one. It's another young hope, say. Coming 2028, or question now beside say omumu dia hin ebe boy. I think say when delegates no representing candidates at street na say candidates are Ghana for ehun ni say omu dia wo paper no so.
So this is a solid question. Why some case is supposed to answer. Exactly. Because Ashanti region and to Eastern and to so automatically if Ashanti for and to Eastern and to the NPP will not win the election, but lose it.
Yes.
And what my emphasis is that their candidate was not on the paper.
Exactly.
And so if the party want the Ashanti region to vote massively, come out to vote, Eastern to vote, there's supposed to be a particular candidate who can bring them to the polling station.
Yes. And you see, my main can't say me na me san twin kweche kakap. What do you say in 2008 on? Akufo-Addo, one of the factors ebia some reports we say ebia MP abontin P, but one of the factors are man Akufo-Addo ntumi anya one touch first time victory no because say of the Alan factor na nipa bi mu wo hono a omo pe Alan Chemanten at the time Alan Amano on say Alan be a bit popular with the youth. I said job for the boys, cash for the people.
Yes,
now I said the energy no what ne hu from anu wo krom nti Alan fo a o man beto no because say omo candidate any paper no so no nka omo beto ya first round na Akufo-Addo twa line no one touch in 2008 and the same thing happened in 2024. There were massive. There were
so much said they see that time no against era Alan Amanti
oh yes
and then a bit of what happened 2024 they not automatically they will not come because say na mo ye na dey anyekura
nenye o ti ase enti no obi obegina baby aka say Ken ana say nipa ye de be ba ballot no so na say de be ma Ghana for no fa ho no wati yes ye won krofo bi wo no ma once aye NPP ana say ye NDC okọ na ade no symbol no ye chinye na say obi a oda ne hu bia na obeto ama no ye won krofo bi wo sa okọ na say hu say we ye osono no na nipa da ho no emfa ho obeto ama nipa
ko na loyal supporters they support you a year party dey there
obeto ama ni papa mu ni boni mu obeto ama but ye wo dodo na omo so na do so ye wo dodo na no otenase ehwem na ebi kwampo bi wo kwa wa say we ye bema we ye oba me de me pe oba na oba ma me ye MP ye ntoma yes obi to me to say because we ye oba we ye bema me John Mahama president his excellency kofa oba as a running mate minim maybe na Jane Mensa minim opoku agimai sorry minim maybe omoto man because they on person hu oba wa be vice president
go be see that
yeah it is sometimes
and a women advocate they automatically want a woman
well it is nana
they fan won say or you competent and incompetent
yes
omo dey say or you oba no ene omo hwehwe fa ti ento man yes sir
it's a pepe point am person me conclude man to ahwefo nyina tiri mo ne delegates nyina tiri mo ne
say o candidate ni here
one kwan ya wo opposition a opese de ba power no eye kwan mienu e da se obebon pa yes aban ni be faili ana say wo de siseye papa bi ba beto akwan mu na siseye papa na de beto akwan mu wo hwe candidates 5 ni nyina kwan e na aka bibi Bawumia team no omonam no mente se o maka say bia ye ba ye be ye boya magana ye be ye we yo Brand champion na no ba bono region I had the opportunity to be there Wanka he.
Oh, you're late. There wasn't any clear message.
There is no message.
Candidate in here.
But then, who take Kennedy Agyapong? Ya bobe brewa ha. Also, me di juma beba. Me create nyuma. Me ye way. So among the 5, no assistants. Now what to me a say on Mompire say Mahamudu Faili. And as on Mompire say NDC and Abani Faili now when you find the about.
But another alternative to what we have already.
Now Mahamudu
say uncommon baby. I share say government in power failure automatically opposition over alternative.
Yes.
Say one failure or failure. Oh, message no so e carry weight.
Yes. And that is what the Kennedy Agyapong.
And so far no say they are common akoye the NPP co-delegate election earlier.
Yes.
A year before the general elections.
2 years.
NDC decided who to bring. Exactly. NDC failure because it's still early.
Yes.
I wait to decide what failure now failure.
Yes.
Until that first part now kind of is out of the conversation.
Yes.
We'll be able to say NDC failure.
Because
time you can't even predict. See, there's enough time for them to do one failure. Until the first alternative for a party to come to power, off.
Yes.
For now.
Yes.
For now.
Yes.
Because time will.
Yes.
But the other alternative, a messenger, the opposition, Edebeba. I know the NPP can bring a strong message right now because Mfan will say NDC be fail and won't fail. Your message will also carry weight. Citizens be to imagine so better amount. Till now, it's more or less like a candidate or solid messenger.
Yes.
A bet to Ghana for
Exactly. And you see, our strategy we say, Frederick Ebert Foundation, or me a German institution, be or married out of politics, me or much politics, okay. You use our strategy we say in 2016. So way back, as far back as 2012, 2013, and the NPP chassis touted the message free SHS.
Yes.
One district, one factory, one village, one dam. Sata na NDC or power.
Yes.
And NDC here jumo. But na ye ka ensem actually Ghana for man ni to mutrim say
Ghana ni next year we train any every nechi.
yes.
Because
I feel obetumi aye. Secondary school be free. Aye possible. Anya possible omuntumi nya omubua omudada Ghana for conversation for be 3 years na TV so be bia na there was a conversation about free SHS. I feel say na Mahama government at the time na why distracted
because we see a solid message.
Exactly. It was distracted.
What's at the point where now
almost say
initially you'll be forced to take action.
Initially no. NDC for can say and possible.
Yes.
It mean a che your mum say akọ Ghana for 3.
They were forced to do something about
it. Interviews or chere how be fund free SHS no Bawumia mo che how free SHS no be fund no ni we say no. Now for the NDC for a trouble me say ye cry your manifesto ba could be crumpled. No woman dada.
Yeah they
too late.
It tells us that that message was strong. Even that party in our power no. On the was because it was a solid message that a alternative.
Yes.
But
you see, in this matter, in this case now, in our scenario now, you juxtapose it to your scenario now.
Current situation.
Party. 5 candidates na mina. Baku na kuta message odeko. Baku na debi oka sa me ba me bebia nyuma. Me beye we yo. And that has put Kennedy Agyapong in the lead.
In terms of alternative, eba message.
Exactly. And again, in terms of the fact that delegates now, ubusa obia say, why not? And that's what they do a general survey on the streets. Call us no craft first sometimes. Oh, program we are so. Also on the delegates. Name mom some of can ma. Ashafo ni bebre to me for buka to for so on the NPP ni.
Because all the politics in fun ho kra.
But name mom the Kennedy Agyapong but dia. You got to so that can factor no. To be honest with you.
And our mom can in a vacuum so. The message and what he stand for no. And our money pananya sa GDA.
And even in life. You don't keep doing the same thing and expect to get a different results. What I say? Ya de Bawumia ko results nenye. Ya sign the nekobium. Then asesa another for na bantia yan sign for Bawumia ko. A chopper no denam. And I've told you say yan fa chopper ko election. A wrong approach, a defeatist approach, a dead up initial. Dead on arrival. Answer never do no. I just sabi we dey me kai obi aya. I say oba bebra na wanye makwala na bedu say owu akwala na still birth. Yes wo na wawu. Na me ne ka say
brother ko ankosi.
Yes, it ye dey Bawumia kwa e be still birth. Dead from the on arrival because the thing is say ye dey nako. Ye dey nako and we saw the results. Say party ni be dey no kra actually ye ho a. Mike Okwe committee now yet ya we investigated the reasons why our NPP loses our election in 2024 no. Say report no nke ya the public ama on the report on public.
Yes.
Ya the public ama nke
internal consumption. And internally requirement you say obia na
ama obia ehunu ne wo mu a you would realize say the candidate factor no na a form over 40% of the myriad of issues in tier. You lose
in 2024 general election.
40%. I'm telling you this.
And you're based on one analysis. Oh, yes, you've got a glimpse of document.
Ya corrans ni ekobi. Amuba constituency bia yetena mu bi.
Unim answers are not
exactly.
Questions are not mobisa.
What you say? And the candidate factor no was about 40%.
Wow.
I'm try. About 40%. And sana internally constituency level inter-party rifts. To say when we was sem when we can organize any youth organize and you fine uncle we come uncle any bickering any son money and also played a certain percentage of factors that you lose you know. But the thing is say doctor I didn't call you know say onye nipa boni for say ebia nipa boni for and obi time Dr. Bawumia. But you see if we want to win power in 2028 Dr. Bawumia messenger of the ba ye nyina in 2016 no Ghana for so mu Ghana for edi akwanya ne ma no yentumi and deliver ebe wi ekire no na taxes na ye ho kwa ba Ghana for hi ema they punished us with omukokromoti amu de omukokromoti kire yen say niamo ye no ye ni ho mo kwa de ma bomb ko and so we amu pam ya na be see that look at the gap between Mahama and Dr. Bawumia
close to 2 million
exactly and that is a strong message now in this case yes I call election ni biom then assessor enti Ghana for the Dr. Bawumia ne way achena no ne boni achena na
and one interesting thing is say who opposition so unya opportunity be able to exhibit to the Ghanaian people
what
you can do better.
Exactly. Is it so
now you are not a governor, you are not a minister, you are nothing to show say to see how I will do things better.
Yes. Into no, you see you nam na ye de Bawumia kwa and I say mpamocho mumboame mo fast ya no mame na fe de me akasa me be driver no na me ba me ye nu yie e de na che likewise so the token de ho a o kire say sisi anya Ghana fo hia ye nyuma petrol no bone de oye hwan oye Yesu Kristo na be Ghana president kra na se petrol no bo ekoso amanone a obetum mo Ghana ha ene Ghana fo ahunu sa de no entu ntumi metwa Ghana ni bia ntro meka se me ba petrol no de me de bia mete so fine e bia ebo no koso du ba bia
the ultimate manage dollar
exactly na ne bia wa mana ba fam kakra but see na Ghana fo hia Kennedy Agyapong can say Ghana fo hia adwuma
wo adwuma na se bi onya kakra wa
NPP power 2016 one of the strong messages is say you be create jobs. Dr. Bawumia, we said it. Yes, Dr. Bawumia, the whole party said it. You be creating jobs. Yeah, you shall say, no, you're the NAPCO buy, but no, sustainable. And to me, G9 check. What you say? But now this is a man in the person of Kennedy Agyapong, or no say, or the new member, I be sustainable. Factory be, and to say, student be and graduate be kan adwuma bi hu oba bi say also so kan office
attachment
and attachment
because odi obi ko be 2 years
in Ghana and in Africa and in any serious third world be anana industrialization and drive we in CCAO factories the industry juma book ne office tena and drive we service industry no sisia no from kakra because choked. Enti nipa do say na
ne me no kra moving hand in hand. Service
that's what I'm saying.
When you are producing more, the need for product service also increases. So just boost production side no.
Where we say where we university or per tie any coat adwuma.
Yeah.
Tie ni coat adwuma no so no. Just obi bie man
company so manager accountant.
You understand? Now up a bank adwuma bank e Ghana ha ebi kura ya gu no enti no dodo na yesen na me pacho Tachima branch commercial bank staff dodo say no mofa o mafa wi ana Tachima commercial bank o mesa ba bisi fura kan ho na o mo ba fa so oguma na sika say kwa na manfo generate e de ba ho na bank ne kwa o make profit enti do be as that e ho no ekoye choked but nia obebie factory we bie obie ye no o produce pineapple juice e ko amanfo no e fa
a boost the economy
no eba sa e service sign eye bibiom obiem se kane no na oye articulator miensa dakora trailer ba ko da miensa dakora sisi ano enam sa amanfo nom no mo ana se amanfo paint no e wo se oye trailer nsia eno eba sa e wo se onya nipa e be ka ho
at least me dey minimum kwa driver for nsia anya adwuma because so we tell miensa what driver for miensa be ka
me da say enti no na me chere say eye industry and e be drive Ghana and the economy na dollar na ba form na when no you see that is what Kennedy Agyapong stands for. Wow, ye pe obi a Ghana sisi an obi creative obi ma enwuma na de aba ode ideas be ba emebunu benya adwuma na say onya adwuma na kakra wo botoma oda na so rekwa no wani agyo
easy
because sometimes to me that when to me take by 4 now you must
all right to the one I said
what just here when to me now you must but down sorry na kakra wo botom kwa so rekwa no wani agyo say we say the dead be say and there was a time there are times me na my expense are the da kutukomie kakra no come kran come me that say what you say you know see that's what it is me about to be in come one kind na no catch him say Charlie on the chase nka onya ye kra na nka osori anopa e na okodi trotro mu keke trotro mu line keke kra just o pedjuma ma o juma just was so busy nanka homache 4 o'clock na man foko dila o trotro mu no nko no so ko dila mu sa keke You see, that is where Ghana is see and you unfortunately, your school, your educational system, we say no, and training and say, Akwala University, no one can say to me at Nancy. No one can say, China and Aqualabi, and who send your eBay mobile phone, and then watch, Arabic Toma, Africa, Neako Guso. I said, no, maybe no, China for vocational skills for your side, just as for. Oh, young phones will be in our market or no. Mr. China and Kuala vocational skills just as a practical no the iPhones of the Guamano. Bayan Kuala ni sa you into a real school now just will be fun the Jumum as I come home. Nana
say it's a sign entire system now. Somebody Kennedy a compare Kwaja for Kana. No the bit me abo. We see here a KK dam kwa and no pay and can we be our shame common as if we be and they are very very interesting conversations and pay or near Edino. But my at least 2 reasons are ebema Ghana for be decided so best say aban out here kunyo so no aban failure Ghana for any option there than to change to the alternative all around and half so no aban or what free power now opposition no ema a solid message and also betimi support say dia o wa ban mu de no a automatically wo mo ni ba kwaje opposition no de na back over current situation Ghana woman now no enye clear said the NDC is failing or winning because it's too early for us to be having that conversation. Now, Crown, the NDC is making positive strides, and we can all see with the dollar, any said they are near Matia now. Into that part, they say NPP, maybe are not being free. So, say NDC be failure, NPP abano, and shall see it now. Baby, a Quenya one now, and a candidate, then some everything I talk Ghana for, so then some they are solid. And you are Kennedy compare Japan so far, on one youth, no, and before as I was watching a video on Facebook or something. Youth be our more tone phones near that. And I have a conversation I was having a very interesting conversation. I wanted to even bring that video, but time no 80. Now what must more can say NPP penny for conversation or more can say way by me and son. They should pause that conversation because election 2020 a whole different conversation. I am common for cry. NPP penny for nyai or year one job package the same and common now or the 2024 no in a different package or the bar empha and I was listening to them and I'm saying hey 7 years a new person and a Ghana for a pay alternative yen tested and a Ghana for a here now and Chema Kwana do agent but before no my uncle said I'm a kind no there's a video I'm person in I share aside them come out yedi no penny for one people move for a penny for ni be almost to say BB Asia, Ebema BB Asia, my party not in opposition for a very long time. T said video na kada yeti ro say chebe sabonsu. Ebra no watch church nisim. Say APP 8 me win 2024 election na. Party the faith after that. And pass party na win election no. Na just say sign up upon the person watch.
Was quoted as Savin said, say NPP co-oppositioner, it will take 12 years. Azana Mwasa power. Are you looking into a crystal ball? And I said, dear Benjamin Americans, I said,
oh, King. Didn't tell me, I said, Yanni, honey, you see, breaking 8. Breaking the 8 and yet, and Fafa near the camp. Eddie Jumadin, and in Kabum, no, say the call. So, until Name Casse said, your mama, perish the thoughts. Touch wood. Maybe the NPP needs to make us. Touch wood because your track record not just say no obey no yeah 2 times obey didn't know say your manager nsa however say the ye trust ye kokwasa the anke ho amoma nya adwumaden na dia no na will break the 8 will break the 8 what you say na say 2 minutes be DJ mama ho a me say aje bi kwa the better 12 years asa na asaba I didn't hear the ombeyi say also see DJ Muhammad no succeeding I mean, it's also succeeding, Jabama, no, succeeding. So what I say, I didn't know, say, Sandy Baconoba, obedi 8 years, about 1 timer, but call 2nd term.
I didn't hear.
King, God is giving Ghana a new beginning. Yami, or Magana.
Here, Keke, Uti, former leader. Yeah, some working. Then I'll confirm.
Nana answers I interview your power. And send ever to Abano.
Yes.
And to be honest with you, Senya is saying na ye woman. ampa John Mahama etumi wini power obia waba power wabedi ade na yato atia no Mahama lusu miserably power ekufo do biti over 1 million votes na ebi see that Ghana for who no pa eye ne ya pa
na before class one say unprecedented they didn't see
that oba kai say enne mu na Mahama be kai say emu no ye president no ebedu buenya achede amanfo de banfie emu nwan emu enantwie emu hampers akese ne hu nkode ba na ofree power do ko opposition no eduru buenya hampa no ebi nyade ebi ma Mahama eye ne ya pa o so oba hwe krampo a edu ba bi hwe nanim ko atumi se na ya se wosu right enti wo bisa na of course ati bia bu musa osan ya ba second time ofu se mfum so obi a oye na kane no obey ni bium obey careful and that is what is going on now. Mahama is very very careful this time around though or never mienu bia wa ya to me me ne nya adwene wo
well
but enya ne discussing ne right but or try the best to make up for
stay in line
and I heard the way cry na point is no ko mo warning so wa woni aye bia be kwa koye dwirim bia na ho beba asem bi no onfa ho nche na so ma pene ma ngu dani mas because ono ti se bebejo ma ma adure se be predators enye on weska bia nkwankwa ye hwe ana se on here bibia se minim se na make na if I'm making sense right into near here na ne dimpa obeja ho he just wants to leave a legacy say oh Mahama e ba ye no oye we no agya dimpa bi no de akọ then me ye sure say no nti na Mahama force so ya after say your man call one time or cut na afie no still no asiamba na say one ten ho a and I say one
so we redeem ne ho
well redeem that's the way so we redeem ne ho
a Ghana for so be
good well redeem ne ho a that the record that can say because onu pay the year 110 president say na make atmosphere it na at that point he need to come back na say no so was back no on judge no ho nia ofo say oye na kane na entwe ye bia no obe correct no eno opese oja bibi legacy projects bi to hono na say oja na chi bi yie de to hono enti ebeye den se na medi nkan kan ye no say o opposition na person oba power o bom pa say aban no enye ne bia ensem fata
ho na me ma dwen na mesisia so automatically if say fadia what can just say any komoidia for the NDC to fail for the NPP to appeal and they are off for now
but you see what can happen nebe to me swesi and they say me as a student of economics nana minim say dollar na akofom no ene niam bi bua akofom no we say no nyina no cosmetic
as abana na massage dem
enioma be sisa entumi nyina say ya nkowie 4 years no enye say me ka bone amagana da bi enioma be sisa oh yes of course I mean oh ya ban oba foforo reserves so ho ube use bi o de bi be back enioma bi up en na ma me say na du be na me buafu former president Kufuado sabi Ghana sika no enya wo dia enya papa sika enya Ghana fo sika nti edu be bia na petrol no bo ekoso wa manone musi Russia ne Ukraine anyoma bo aye den wa manone no Ghana fo ye wo sika nti ade no bo aye den wa manone no fa ye sika ni bi ka se Ghana fo yi ade ne bo aye den wa manone na mmomedi ye sika ni bi no etua bi na yate so ama Ghana for ha no matumi ato petrol na lorry fare no akofoma mamonam yetumi obi aho ahenhan no o kan we che Ghana for na so de musika tete ne omaso a wan na bebo dimbone but NPP for ye na manusu a NPP for ye stereotype bi say tambia no opese oye economy ni say finchim na tax akese na oboeska na no gu ho no ma na NDC aba be use ama no na amanfo body no so ye ebi anie reserve NPP for pegu honom no eno na sisia na NDC use and internet people so manye me do one I can't think far
well I think we can say eno nye conversation I have
exactly into the
but that part na can say ka buy wetin subsidize phone but that time na inflation so very high
na
inflation was so I buy years or year more injection into economy through that backdoor approach na ebe shoot inflation more
nana sa asemia ye kai say na inflation was so enye yan kasa ye budget and be ready inflation ba 9% Anya NPP yeah time. And it be really
beginning no.
Of course, again, Russia, Ukraine, crampo by a crampo, your budget, really, and your inflation, no quayako could do 13, 14. Yan tran kwa hibia, I am normal within range for any third world country and as any African country. Na ya market o ayina here day.
But food inflation there they did do over 30%.
That is what I'm saying. Say, oh, can't food inflation. Say, aduane bo, all right, ayedin. Anyway, say no. Say, what creative, why you planting for food and jobs. See, we also why planting for food and jobs. That's I am say, we are planting for food and jobs. I don't also food inflation.
It's a name be
Exactly. It is whom we are relying to. And one and I didn't want one as one and I trying to draw. It is some of the things now, Dr. Bawumia can, you know, a chair NDC part 1 and a Mahama part 1. The same thing. If the fundamentals are weak,
the exchange rate will expose.
It is a plenty for food and jobs. A year week
food inflation supposed to
and expose it.
Well, but as I approach the day all for now, of course. Say NDC and other government of course failing.
Of course,
with the only option is to bring somebody.
Which honorable chairman Sabusu Assembly. See, I even veer off. Share Assembly work and now we don't see the NDC failing. So far, so good, right? We have. Fine.
So the man is here to leave a legacy.
A legacy.
Yeah, at least.
Or person or
on the legacy.
Into no need a ho. Open near Mahame Yenina, ni way say no to me say. Or nya na dwen say or ba beka dead go to biom. Say me o dwan funu mo kakra na me ye ne mo. Say nya part 1 no ba ye no ye. Yes nurse for allowance ni way so here on team case.
Yeah.
Or ye tintirinti no. He's learned his mistakes. We're seeing every mistakes, and so he's not going to do certain things wrong again. Now, in 2028, on to me in Kobium, constitutional man and crime man in Kobium, and to Mahama on to me in Kobium. You understand? The Mahama on to me in Kobium, no, and this is for the Nipa for.
And I hope a different message from that person too.
Sa Nipa for no ba, na say NPP, yan ti anye ye, na say yes so ne den beba no, when to me no munipa no. Anko na yenya power sa nipa no beba no likely so be 8 years
because the must have the papa has more kind wo dwen ho ko achi in a way no he is right because I don't want to conclude no
exactly
because now no say ye were president era John Dramani Mahama and botai ni say we di kan ba biko wasua there from the past government need the see am ko opposition we about to leave a legacy so that legacy now era Mahama person leave so to me leave legacy now legacy is also fast so when say in Chirima ever benefit from it. So the next person to succeed era Mahama no will benefit from the legacy of Obetimi Eja no. So say one year NPP alternative strong alternative message there it becomes difficult for NPP need to win 2028.
Exactly.
Say the panel so be succeed the era Mahama said the era say Chemi Sakai 8 me succeed there no be 2028 and above. So no so by to also leave a message.
Exactly.
No so be be for Ghana for anybody automatically.
And in Nana Pesaba Kazem station, so there were times, I was treating so. Back in the days, not your NPP power, the Kufa war power. Oba in the second term, that was 2020 after 2020 election. Now, my neighbors let Nasia. Now, me catch on say, NPP wait to me break it 8 no. I'm saying possible. Me say no, you break it 8 no. Bawumia bedi, right? And omuka a yet a chini and I say argument. And I told them, I said, look, me aha, cry kekano. Some crime could argue we are. Me sure send penny phone and people penny phone. They should also have this mind. It could have been simple. Unim how? Okay, best idea no. Now very simple.
Yeah.
Akufado. After 2020 election, we need Anna we imagine is slim. Parliament move pie.
Yes.
Right? I was thinking, say. In Akufado 2020, 2021, 2022. When we say constitution, no one say Oman Penino Uniho 2 years before election, near Oya vice president or no
office
or better Akunyano. Into me, I was thinking, say Akufado be take his advantage, no. Nanka sa time na age so kwen in the side na ohwe for that na wo say na pomuden kuna no anyini now I was thinking say Akufado best step down on health grounds send your not to me and he can do that say oh me home for me but me hwe ma pomuden a into me step down or step down Nka Bawumia automatically,
or even maybe because 6 months to the election.
yes, Nka Bawumia automatically becomes the president. Neither because 2 years, and I say Bawumia automatically becomes the president.
Okay.
Then we choose a vice. Nanka Bawumia nya be 2 years bi na odia ye action bi acha Ghana for.
Say what to me so.
Mo to me so a. Nya me ye nie. Na want point na me share.
It's your strategy.
That should have been the if indeed na NPP pa ye pese break 8 na me kwa me se be se me akola ketwa we na me tem baby nkwan wi ase kwampo no na me kuta adwin we say we e simple. Akufo should not any so we in the term no. He should step down early. Offer mountain ma Bawumia obeni at least 2 years bi senya Mahama sebi na me for the currency John yes Professor Mills ka baby na John Mahama ba beto aso no it is nka Bawumia nya opportunity bi sa ene nka ya hu se Bawumia so betumi aye we na wasesa nneema mu
ene nsem bi o kan na bia na mpa na onya opportunity
sa time no mu so na IMF sika no first tranche ne bae ntika obenya sika bia e tolo mu she on street the time obey tolo mu she
bi the man na tolo mu she
obey tolo mu she bi na nya Ghana for adwene say papa yi sa moto no so a obetumi ayo enya mo me to no so ne hwe
that strategy did not come.
It didn't come.
For now no that part is off. Sir,
it's off. So this time around Mahama obesity I say yako America 4x4 really baton now de aba no komo obi
no so to
Mahama etu ni yie pa na ode ahye obi nsa it mean that me for the next 4 years to be honest with you me because if I see Mahama failing ebeka say Mahama failing enti no NPP ye beba power na say Ghana for wa befu NDC for ebe ye den enti the best thing in say nipa Mahama oba be see NDC anamu as a flag bearer no say ye candidate ye den beba no when to me am march no
na want me out way
na say NDC say we need be
march crowd will not be the best
so out one bro
march na ever
correct
because legacy na ye Mahama beja no will push or more chances na up
omo ni agro all there is a number plate can number plate go me dey call the guitar me say NDC sabi sorry to use the word boys na aba no enye say bia me bu o me but NDC boys na aba sisi ano they are ready to do something and when you're ready some be free power in the next 4 years
right
that is what we should put in
so the NPP delegate decision I will take it 31st January and not just any decision
it should be
a decision ebe chese party the better opposition for 12 years and I said the party
will come back to power. Ghana for ye the alternative before be beba obetumi pagya Kenya Ghana for say we dey
say gina sadie
we gina we yachi sanipa we dey oye unique obeti say Kennedy Agyapong yempa mu nka I'm telling you look yemfa Kennedy mra NDC for Julius mra Alpha Haruna
and I say
Zenato Atoforsen I say do ketia I'm telling you Kennedy Agyapong they will struggle with Kennedy Agyapong
yeah
they will struggle with Kennedy Agyapong but you see you present a Bawumia, you present a Brian Champion, you present Dr. Lichum. Omo nyina ya tie for any gentle for. Oh, Bawumia nim tie monche ato force. Obo tie ato force so be tie ni bi. Onim tie monche onye srem ni sabi enchan ayi Haruna Idrisu. O de fan no for Haruna Idrisu so gina hobi. Na make what
Bawumia cracker say ebe din said nod na eba be di akonya after or name Mahama contest no enya dia there will be one nod not to lead na say nodness now almost when you konya lead or my ni bia nesa
ono akan
okay mama must have video
ayo
Bawumia now can take a very long time say ono ama say Ghana for etoma on Bawumia dia obedi 8 years as a nod na but yanto ama na etoma Yura Mahama it means the nodness will take 4 years for Ghana for no go for a nod na again
so Bawumia na kan dia you understand because I mean well anyway
Moment has a video enough to conclude your conversation now.
One way or the other, a northerner is going to be president. But when it leaves the north, we don't know when it will come back. It will take a long time to go through other regions before it comes back to the north. So if it is coming to the north, do we want it for 8 years or for 4 years? Do we want 8 years or 4 years? You know, I believe that if we get it for 8 years and with the support of people like Abuchinapo, Clifford Brymer, Uncle Sally, Dr. Chansu, all your children who will come and support me in my government. Savannah will continue.
Say Muduka Munyi Fatias, Mubasi, say Yitubana, Bahakaba.
Say, you're a kiki, and a dahono. You're about Bianca Seleka, a core north. Either say a queer Mahama, never back on an channel. After our government, it will take a longer time. Well, Ghana cosmopolitan, a different people, and I form a Ghana. Until day, a Kunyanin could do one side, Sanche. A best switch it, there, Kohano, Bian, so 80 evidence. So that partner, so I think it's mute now, according to the era about Bianca Sakayan, for not to come after Era Mahaman. Based on this conversation, you can say, I don't see a mute, and also near possible.
Unim say, tape where I met this young man, where dream me pow. Matete Tinyoma BP, or Benemo minty with that. Now, only means I am when dreaming. Who can say, Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, a co-Eastern region? Nenkasa Yemuno, or can say Ghana, Eastern region near Yakufado, Akko, right? Akko. A bear dear Massa Ghana for Bessia Toma Eastern Beam. I say Eastern Beam. Who can say, among for the chain, I know what say, or yet tribal politics, we say, Son about me, I can't be that
before a 2024 election.
And also meet any now, we say, into no question papa we can't ask when and the cheetah for a Kennedy was say, Kennedy go Eastern region, Waka said, a Kufado through Eastern. Into your dear man, what did the bear didn't say, Ghana for Bessia Eastern Beam. It is an about me, Canada. And so can you quack any day? If you say, I'm waiting that's I'm surprised, say, meet here with private Dr. Bawumia, but you see, Nya Kanosono, no crack. Ghana for we vote on certain patterns. I said, now program say, now, because 8 years pattern, our whole. Obi one more because so NDC by 4 years, I was almost so NPP are D8, I was NDC to D8 into. No matter now, but can piano on the end day 8 years. No, I was they were different. I
say, what's it? Sir, 4 year mandate. I saw it about 2 times, 8 years now. Ghana for this idea, about your constitution.
Exactly.
So Ghana for now, so when him say 4 years is enough. Until they are 4, no, you're so 4, no, bit must have about a 8. And we're Ghana for a dream.
Yes.
And no more the constitution.
Yes.
So the same way, and about because that's how they think. So 4 years now.
I said we are Canada down on up a minute madam for being common. It was streets in also. And then I make us say, Ghana sometimes you dear grow. And man lost no. Pamna a shembrano. Yeah, parliament. And running in a 15 what chrono, you remember 10 years, you remember 15 years. Wow, she be and your parliament is shembrano. It's a gentina say. Assembly chere Ghana force wo mbremu ne yesi de koma Supreme Court ada na fa koma parliament no assembly no mo pesa mo chere sai enti parliament no assembly no na ye pemu cheche mu de a yesi ye de koma court na Supreme Court na ka say to me boot yes speaker of parliament na ye mesre be look at something no assembly no
na de obi a chechire ma
chere
no chechire mu no we
Ghana interesting
but that is also to make sure say Obia Nehemiah working how supposed to. Yes, our parliament
checks and balances.
Good, that's the point.
It's so interesting, but in conclusion, Ghana a beautiful country. But I'm talking about Nakupon Shires, and Ghana, some enjoy it. Yes, here you do Komoya Sebi, Unsrose Upia Bontian, will be this to and now yet. Or maybe so Cotina baby called Boa by nature, be pure night, what you're doing, Gunsa. Nagana Hanewa how. Judge Wellens are pencil. MPP 4, NPP for near mass money near fuel. Criminal libel Kufado, a bay attorney general. My know as a conclusion, why NPP? Because if the NPP is supposed to win power, automatically to be a Kennedy Agyapong based on all the analysis and information I deliver. That is the point. I mean, or the bibi from ba table no so
yeah
Kennedy ekuta bibi from omo amaka ni nyina nipa nine na aka ni nyina omo ni sa de no Kennedy will be or appeal to the ordinary person on the street utie ni nkasa yemu ideas and yema or hwe ni mu se onyakwanya no a obeye de abo Ghana na I think so far no na sem na eto asumpa eche obi ade it stands out so what I say and I believe say ono so no appeal to a lot of the youth what they call
Penny because asem say you Kennedy the strategy I bet mama na we ni election kuma be easy the youthful appeal no
exactly
Ghana population is youthful nti unyo obi a o appeal to the youth the near fee what Bob Bernardo baby but still connecting to the youth on that level now I think it's something that's a part in
exactly so what I say Mahamudu youth no so the winning elections that I know say omufre Akufo-Addo grandpa and na Mahama young man what I say na na or sunny ade anyway nyina you see when you appeal to the youth it's easier for you to win election Kennedy Agyapong appeals to the youth or you will be accepted to be honest with you like the youth really believes in him they want to see what he has to offer ne sema o kan ene ne sema nyoma wa ye no I say Ghana for person omuhunu
on a larger scale because no one kokwam no ye nema
to be honest with me
the nema pina dey no be
he stands out and I think he's the best choice for the party
for
to
the
party
to win 2020
to win the 2020
I was ya me na era KK dan kwase na no pay come on I'm sure say why enjoy this conversation if you baby I think about 2 weeks so if you last week but now we share our conversation and today we are wrapping the whole conversation up with Era KK Dankwa the NPP best bet Era Kennedy Agyapong Agyapong we 2 ways be based on information what you nyina yetimi access no me wan kwana for agent bridge medicine na no pay na no uko YouTube abetima ja comment wo live feed na se repa me bekin kan dia ma at Get Connected TV wo bo share YouTube search bar ni mo e do ho straight ukwa wo say ase ko jambi atwa logo ni wo share me aso e do be call live video ne so ja comment no ho subscribe to channel no na ja comment no me kan be pam e dia ma se si ade ahefo ne delegate amay crowd kita mobile phone no mo e na mo de madwenche no e for phone so aba wo ba me child Get Connected that jiso se obia nya obia na afi ka wa ase men san tie ohun so TV ni so eno kwa na ya twira gu eye ntwere na wo ho no ma TV ni nkofom na tie wo so nya sa bo se wo ne wa ho na be di nkomo esa he mo ya be lines na tum frɛ na for adwenche ba na no pay na ya fa enkomo no ensia no pay na yenko menu a wa ho no so Get Connected menu a tire ka Get Connected
obia lubia
abia bodi ne tie wa no pay
Bacho, okay,
mene itie o ana homanati mene itie o adaroma
hello
Get Connected
utie me
me pa chi itie o ya te onka
okay Kennedy on Kennedy Agyapong no me wo any fact city the one Trump amana ma nya dia ba no kura no ye beto so because
by na se be say utie ho TV so say am komo no anybody nye de mean you Get Connected I'm sure I can Get Connected
obia ni obia
mean you body ne tiwa no pay
yo me bank na kasa free komasi
yanko
ana pay driver dinga kika pa ngwan sima ya mai na ndo asili media hospital ma ke na dia ne kan say se na bo kan obi si o ma pay da for complete no ne pay san wa weni na si en kan hu say ma pay da enka 1992 enka du banye ne bae ali banye awe no ade nti no pay da for ama du banye aso secretary na mo me da for be yi ali banye fi hono enti mo ni reason no be catch you say mama friend say Bawumia akọ first one wa nje ma another chance and ye juma yen na to mo ken ye delegate ye to ama ken mo dem ko be na constituency ken and ye no eba everybody should be connected.
Yes, sir, that's your so boss on Peminia. Get connected.
A dan ten obi yo. I know bia.
Media
bia. Me am think crowd am do globe TV na me hu take here. Who Kennedy wo background and am from stop na me come again. Me fire ngum. The Kennedy amba NPP group. Yeah NPP for no ya different for NDC take here because of Bawumia and na pound for no. Say Kennedy am vote am now. Ebeira me ka say ade ukwa e we wutu. The time kwa me say me ko ni ya to am Ken e pe Ken any bit mama yeduma Ken be disappointed there in revolution. But that's me brand.
So we that's your so pass on when you get connected.
Yeah. Please, Kennedy is an important figure. And he is a person that I think they should go for. But there's one thing that is being that I'm not pleased with. Being regional politics, like going to Eastern region to do this kind of system. I watched one of his videos. He once said, Nana appointed Nordness as ministers. You see, said this thing. Others will take that as an advantage to campaign against him. So I think they should let him know that Nordness lost him, but he should desist from that kind of campaign. Otherwise, to use that to convince the Nordness not to vote for him. But as for Bawumia, I don't think he should be given a chance. 8 years, they destroyed the country, and they want us to give them the chance again. I think that is my what I can contribute.
All right, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Media gets connected. I'm sure body date you.
But so, I'm going to we are ma gentlemen. We are ma yentu. We are ma yentu. Now we also ba. Now we must see yentu. Then now we will be. When we are coming out, say money. This. The more and more have more. And yes, sir. And yes, sir. We don't go partner. Can the phone? We go partner. I also should be doing the possible. And fine.
Well, man, ask you a brace so boss. Media get connected. Media get connected. Media wa man so tell me can get connected.
Yeah, on your morning. Yeah, from in Casafita Pradi. Unia, Ken is a fine gentleman. He's a fine man. Managing. The better that coming to you.
Una Ocasio Minia. Yeah, for us, we'll tell you what TV is. So, yeah, for Media get connected. Media get connected.
Obia.
I'm sure about nature no pay.
Because of people here, Abuato.
Media meant you.
Obia. And because of people here, Abuato, we are looking for time. Now, the packaging you say, if you play what you say, the more they carry the bag here, they will talk about Ama, I have to be going now. You have to pay your money. Yes, so, yes, to have a movie. That is just no. Yes, some now say, put up on the Kennedy. Never from the IRC ever say, I will be able to say, yes, the Kennedy, so maybe so, for Ghana. Bye
bye, Minia. Minia, get connected. Get connected.
Yeah. Hello. Yeah, good morning.
Minia, good morning. And you saw here, Ubia. Native, why?
Ubia.
Body native.
Mahama on transfer football. Bye bye.
That's your best of us on the pay. Minia, get connected.
Hello.
When you get connected.
Obia.
I was your body native down pay.
I am from an someone because of the German sound.
But I wait you.
Mr. Septi German Sack. Kennedy all the way. Host.
Yeah, that's your brace so bad. So meaning I get connected.
Hello?
If I get connected.
Hello?
This is so behind you behind it to me. And what you made you yeah, for I said fire for no a surprise. When you get connected.
Obia.
I was about the date on pay.
You feel me, Alex? Make a free text. And I need you know. No more days yet, but I'm fucking armor. NPP and Swamba. And yes, in the top of the end for here to Abba.
That's your result, boss. When you get connected. When you get connected. When you get connected.
Ubia Nubia.
I wish you about the on pay.
Your family, Brother Joseph, make us a free. Asante Achin.
Bro, it's
Now, the American and say, there be a Ghana agree. Is not practical leader. Yeah, obitima be numa ama o man be any biaye. In fact, I say we will good. Now they are come obi so on reso. Many pakuru no ni bi. By a cast honorable Kennedy Agyapong so be numa. Okwate bu numa o. Okwate man numa o. Why employ nipa over 7,000 and not just as a one no be ye o mampeni o man mu a. Die o mampeni o wo okina faso ye no. Ana bo ti be o be ye amabos. To send delegates, you are in and 1 year for them. And I am ready to see them through. I'm not Kennedy Agyapong.
That's what we saw, but so we should get connected.
Yeah.
We need about the on pay.
But I'm going to get ready. Okay, Kennedy all the way. Bawumia on sanity. Yapiano, 8 years in 2 and a half. Your best friend on Kennedy on Twitter. That's it.
That's what we saw, but so many get connected.
Yeah.
We should about the too.
After coming Kwabna, the first bosso, the new bosso. About your program representative, the company come out with me.
Who also yet?
Oh,
you made any suit to Casa yet?
About your me catch the papa Kennedy say, if you know. Awo boso ihano boso and the juma o you know you so the delegate no say omo koto aba Bawumia o hwan omo ntomo ntwe ne mom omo ha say on be frɛ no mato aba ade ama the papa Ahene Kennedy because onano obi a oba gitum say butuma man yidumai na metre sa politics na omo ye fa ho adapa twane ne ma bia ye emfra no omo ye mfri no ma e papa yi emra ma Ghana enkoso so me so na chen no
me so that say we fa the chat so many are get connected.
Hello, Oberodia.
Me ya body na ti o
Ibi kuto. Because that's a man.
Yeah, ti o mini
Mr. Kennedy, the one from that because so the man brain or Boban for betting me boy to my into Mustuma Kennedy number.
Man, as we receive in your bus, so we see your friend see her. Na here boni in a china sorry so ako. That you need be fair, no, I say if I could remember, I say I think when you say oh picky, I think Musana will know too. He was saying say area Bawumia, whatever. Sam come you see. And normally in politics, no, you can base your conversations on what is on the ground. Facts are available, not the didn't come on. Sometimes you can also use propaganda to do politics. But say, oh, a political program here, now what conversation now you're having is based on facts, any records. as so far they said they are yeding common paper, then you decide what to do. Obi antime show say ko to abamu obi ana bi so but tie dia nipa ne kenya how they are building conversation, then go with it. But man jumping just to conclude ewo interest in our feeling. These are facts. Said they are workers or more so mon to abama Yoruba me said ne ba wo mo ye NDC for. This thing happened in 2024. Ashanti region, over 400,000 people did not step out to vote. Oko Eastern region, over 250,000 did not step up. Chubaka say, "Omo mo ye hinfa for." And yet people are omo side being an issue or more displeasure with the party. So it's for the party to decide on that lines to do what is right. And now I said the party will repeat. They say over 400,000 Ashanti region and Twaba. Now some NPP opposition now. Now your program no be a fraka say. Someone voice may say my main sign Twaba. It's for the party to digest assembly. Now if we decide rather than say about Lambasteno, because one Twaba now intimation, one to Swaberi. That is the point. It's either you do the independent pen or no what Twamo and I say obey their open or tweet you. I think this is a simple conversation. Now we here to be everywhere. There are messages. There's another commenter too on YouTube. I think she or your bag Gladys, right? She's also saying the same thing. I say, why you people hate Dr. Bawumia so much? We don't hate Ira Bawumia. Uti Ira Keke. Oshem Komanasano. Okay, say he loves Ira Bawumia based on the principles. How we in the but circumstances now obey remuno. I'm for the party to select him, but they did. Anyway, Lucy. So that is the conversation. We'll be hit you. Be I say let Ken be Ken. Portia also a comment on YouTube. No. A Japia. Was 100%. Now the emojis are hold be brave. Atwa so I'm glad it's assigned. So you started your program hours ago. Nobody, Globe TV is a big platform. People are watching from far and wide. But still, people are even watching on YouTube as well. Davis, say Bawumia has no message and not to deliver to Ghanaians. I think say Davis will message. I don't know. Alfred Ajima say. KK Dankwa is one of those finest politicians I've met. In fact, this platform must be highly recommended to all people to listen to Ken. Ken is the best candidate. I think Yera KK will be appreciative of submission. Bawumia is 100% right. Ghanaians are not ready for another president who is also a Northerner. And I see a message, Antonio Poku. Also, or the buyer, we see a comment on the brain and pay via YouTube and I can ready in scenario. Sorry, so you're a Kennedy Agyapong. Yeah, be a bit chat to her.
Near Mr. And say, and yes, say, we don't hate anybody. Yeah. Also, me, the Kanka, I said, if 5 Ninian, Obia, I'm a flagbearer. You understand? But we are only trying to establish the fact, say, the reason why I be one particular candidate be a party no. And I say very near to the benefit of the party come 2028 general election. That is all that we are doing. Dr. Bawumia, we have nothing against him. We have nothing against Kennedy Agyapong. We have nothing against Ghanaian champion. And I say,
and they are one of them.
Election be almost 5 million to be winning that. What I say, but among the 5, we na feel say obetu nya boa Ghana for
based on
me 2008 last 20 right. I was fully Bawumia. I was like, no, young farmer Bawumia because of one reason. And that reason at the time was me say, NDC for their boy NPP here say, I can't for party. Until for once, young man Northerner in Lady, Nanka young say, a changes narrative now. So Biza will be out of Kwabena constituency. I mean, I was fully Bawumia at the time. What I said, because I'm a changing the narrative, like I say, I can't for party. Until I'm a didn't not now. But then after all this, we realize from the streets, no, it's not going to happen. He's not going to win. It was going to be difficult after seeing a year, and we lost. But at least you're the Northerner.
Now make a statement.
That's it. Yeah. But this time around, the voice on the streets, and I said word on the streets, are clamoring for the man behind us, Kennedy Agyapong. And I think if the delegates go for this man, NPP will stand a very strong chance in win the 2028 elections.
I was Mena Era KK Dankwase now pay the Jumedi NSC. We didn't answer about quality, but the Jumedi am a chairman of PG or no Jumedi or Dimu Chame. Sana me card BBT or 1090 Ekaka, TV Chairman Juma, and I know pay me and a and I some Kitok. Jeffers Miss Chinese Jeffers P caps or so called drama and so would they be said dream was some. obi a wanom bibia bedi ho adanse akyɛw but ebia wo nto obi da ne nti ɛna no pɛsɛ me kyerɛ mu kyɛw ɛsan na mu nsa ya de ahodo ti wo yɛ ɔba bibia fa ɛna mu nsa ya de ɛwa hemfie hɔ no ɛnɛma nkoye sesei no watim sɛ ɛnɛma aginsɛmu krakrakra wontimi yɛmfa nsa nsi obo sɛ wo yɛ ɔba asɛm abiom ma nsa ka gye fast mixture na yɛ gye fast pay caps so no no ma ebesiesie na afei nipadua no etimi asɛsɛ ne nada mu biom wɔn sɛ bia meka sɛ ye ba wiase ye begi ye na nneema ese ye otu wunyini ko anim a wo ye mfomso bi na nipadua no problems na eba but ye wo se de nyame bɔ wo na nkasa wo atim se na sei na wotie ti changes ne ba pe wa sanka ji fast mixture na no wo ye be man so the same thing first now bo adwuma ema ye de ta wo bo nsom go komene no odin kra ye de fo fie no enye wa odin nkasa wo madin na ye twa bi na de bi ato aso ene ya de ye odin woni nya ne se wo mo adwuma so ho wo ne nkra no na ehwibom utimi no mani dia grossa na jese nkra na fo mu ada na nkwa ato because enema enkoyi onsa ka gi fast mixture ni pick up so sa obedi o mensem na bibia tibi akoso kama okọ bebia eton adu bia bisa na totobi na nonom na wan kasa de adanse di ebeba ye de dwumede na si edom ye ya ebenada ye besa no asia e o get connected dwumede no so ko MC a ho a swale e wo ho e na afi so ye Kelvin ene fati wo mbo adwuma den na no pay ma dwumede ne possible slide enso o ha o shitoku he okoy ha so ka obi na dwumede ne cause Mike e bo ama YouTube ne cause adom ye be hia benada e wo dwumede esmina bye bye
sa one ebe on one ebe on one ebe on Kennedy ana akompreko Kennedy Agyapong never negotiado Mama never negotiado eyo
Ghana for ebe choose obi a owo nimdie edi bebu Ghana ama emrantie ne mabawa mugina ha munya adwuma nya no enya adwuma ye
eyo Kennedy